God bless you, friends. This is Pastor Christopher Davis, and I'm excited about the message I've got for you today. As you can see, I've got a wall behind me. In the first century world, walls were significant because they were to protect you. They were to keep enemies and invaders out. In today's text, you all, we're going to discover that Nehemiah had been given the assignment to rebuild the walls in Jerusalem. But little did he know his success in completing the wall would be a greater problem than he ever anticipated. I want you to hear this message today because I've got news for you. The success that you're enjoying in your life is going to create some problems you never thought about. Come with me into the sanctuary so you can learn that success just might be your problem. Success will always be a problem for somebody else. Let me say it one more time. Your success will always be a problem for somebody else. Now, if you're one of those individuals who are so insecure in who you are that you need everybody to like you, you need everybody to pat you on your head, you need everybody to say good things about you, don't you mess around and become successful, because somebody will always have a problem with your success. What excites God angers Satan. But don't miss that now. What makes God happy pisses off the devil. Are y'all praying with me? So what excites you as a child of God will anger those who carry satanic spirits. Now let me help you understand what a satanic spirit is. A satanic spirit is any spirit that's not of God. So I'm talking about jealousy, that's satanic. I'm talking about envy, that's satanic. I'm talking about inferiority, that's satanic. I'm talking about insecurity. Are y'all going to help me in here today? I'm talking about satanic spirits. Second reason they're going to attack you is because your assignment will strengthen something that Satan wants to weaken. Ooh, God help me preach today. I mean, it happens right here in the text. It happens right here in the text. There were three persons by the name of Geshem, Sanballat, and Tobiah. And they decide they want to stop this wall from being completed. Now, everything is done with the wall except for putting the doors in. And they're doing everything they can to stop this project from being completed. Now, I don't want you to miss this. Now, don't miss this now. The text says Tobiah, Sanballat, Geshem, and our enemies. Let me say it again. The text says Tobiah, Geshem, Sanballat, and our enemies. Tobiah, Sanballat, Geshem, and our enemies, which implies now it wasn't just Tobiah, Geshem, and Sanballat. They were the three front men. They were the mouthpieces. They were the ringleaders, but there were some other folks with them. I don't know why you ain't shouting. Let me say it one more time. There was Tobiah, there was Geshem, and there was Sanballat, and our enemies. See, these three, they were just the mouthpiece. They were the front men, but there were some other folks who were with them. You still ain't shouting. You know why you are shouting? Because what the text suggests is that you are such a threat to the enemy, he has to get a team of people to try to gang up on you. I wish I had somebody. See, he just can't send one somebody after you. He can't just send one person to come and get you. That's why you got co-workers who don't like you. That's why you got neighbors who don't mean you no good. That's why you got family members that are lying on you. That's why you got haters that are digging ditches for you. Because you are such a threat to the enemy, it takes a whole team to try to stop you. I believe, Georgia, that the problem is these three fellas, Tobiah, Geshem, and Sanballat, are insecure in their own assignment. And what's really funny is, Michelle, when you read chapter number 2, you discover that three fellas, they got titles and position. Ooh, you just missed it. Nehemiah is just cupbearer. You got fellas that's got titles and positions upset with a cupbearer. Because the text says now that Sanballat is a governor. Tobiah also has a major position. So these fellas have got some titles back then, but they're insecure in their own assignment. See, don't you mess around and be fooled. Everybody who's got a title isn't comfortable and confident in who they are. I was preaching. I was preaching. I was preaching. I was preaching. I was preaching not long ago. I was preaching not long ago. I had been invited to come and preach at this pastor's conference in this city. And there were a number of preachers that was there. There was a young preacher there who seemed to have taken a particular interest in what I was saying. I saw him meticulously taking notes. So when the conference was over, I walked up to the young man. I wanted to introduce myself. I said to him, "I'm Christopher Davis." Now, apparently he had just finished his doctoral work because he responded to me, "I'm Dr. So-and-so." I looked at him and without even flinching, I said, "That's nice. Now tell me the name your mama gave you." So somebody just missed what I said. Because his mama ain't named him Dr. Nobody. Hello, somebody. You see anybody who's always got to give you their title is somebody that's not confident in who it is that God has called them to be. I don't know about you, but I feel so much better after today's message. Listen, I wish I could tell you that it's easy to have people lie on you, criticize you, talk about you, and it's never easy. And it's only natural for you to either want to cry and hide or to get even. But I hope you learned today in today's message that there's nothing to cry about, but instead you ought to shout about it. Because when the lies start, when the criticism starts, that only means that you're this close to finishing your assignment. Until next week, know that I'm praying with you, I'm praying for you, and the best is yet to come. Grace and peace.
If you want to begin breaking bad habits, whatever you do from this point on, whatever, no matter how small or how great, I want you to practice saying this: Lord, this is for your glory. When you're cooking, Lord, this is for your glory. When you're getting dressed for work, Lord, this is for your glory. When you're getting ready to go out, getting dressed, Lord, this. When you get that call late at night and you're in your car driving, I want you to say, Lord, oh, Bishop, then shut it down tonight. Oh, I know I shut it down. Because if you can't say, Lord, this is for your glory, then you are engaged in a bad habit.